Hi Year 10, welcome back to Mr. Bimpson's History. I know it's hard right now, we probably didn't expect to be having another lockdown, but that's okay, we'll get through it once again. Obviously I've got Charlie back here with me, he's got his mask on for safety reasons. It's about being safe out there. So I'm sure we'll be back in school soon. So what we're going to do today then, we're going to be looking once again at Elizabeth I. And your first lesson today is about her main problems when she became Queen. So what I'm going to do now is going to explain some of the tasks over the PowerPoint, and they'll also have a worksheet. All your teachers will be on Teams tomorrow and via email, so if you need any help at any point, just drop us a line, okay? Hi Year 10, I'm going to flick through the PowerPoint now and explain each task for you so you understand what you need to do. So for your Connect activity, you can either do this on a lined piece of paper or on this attached sheet. I'll show you the sheet now that you can be using, which is all on Teams. So this is what you can use today, or you can do it on paper, it's up to you. So for your first task, you Connect, you need to write down as many facts as you can about Queen Elizabeth I. No cheating, because there is some on the next one, so any you don't have you can add by using this page here. Okay? The title today is Revision of Elizabethan England, and what we want you to do now is this key terminology here, and we want you to define these key terms. Okay, so there's legitimacy, accession, throne and privy council. Write in a definition of these key terms. Make sure you pause this video at various places if you need to go back or you don't understand any tasks. Your teachers will be online on Teams and via email when you're completing this lesson. So if you have any questions at any point, you can just drop them a line. Okay, for your Activate, you've got 2 minutes to write down as many differences as you can between the Catholic and the Protestant Church. On the next slide here, you can see the differences of inside a church or what they used to be look like. You see the Protestant one's quite plain, the Catholic one's a bit more jazzy, a bit more colourful. Okay, on this sheet here, you have these two, so you can write round the differences here. Also, you can write these around either the Protestant church here or the Catholic church here. Okay, so you can use these to add the labels round then, or if you can't print the page, you can just do your own spider diagram of what a Protestant church is like and what a Catholic church is like. We've then got here a true or false tick box. Okay, so the first one says the Catholic church was highly decorated, but the Protestant church was quite plain, so as it not to distract from worshipping God. So if you think that's true, you tick true. If you think it's false, you'll tick false, okay? It's now time to take down the Christmas tree. It's January now, so it's a bit ridiculous if you've still got it up. But the way we're going to do it this year is we're going to be basically making our Christmas tree into a diamond 9. So if you look over here, you've got a separate PowerPoint that's got the Christmas tree on. So you're going to try and keep some decorations and you're going to throw some away. Okay, so you can only keep 9, and the most important will go at the top, that's the star. Okay, now our reasons are here. Okay, so these are the problems that Elizabeth faced when she became Queen. So we obviously it's revision, we've done some of these in the past: religion, money, France, legitimacy, Spain, gender, etc., etc. Okay, so you're going to keep the most important 9 and write them around the tree, and then you're going to explain why you've kept those 9. Okay, you're going to throw the others away, just like taking decorations off. Once you've done your Christmas tree, then you fill in these extension questions here that would support this. Once you've completed your Christmas tree, then you go on to consolidate. Why might these problems make ruling difficult for Elizabeth in her first few years? So have a think about that. Hi Year 10, we are now on lesson 2 of Elizabeth I, and your Connect activity for today is you've got 1 minute to name as many problems as you can that Elizabeth faced when she first became Queen. So obviously we did this last lesson, and we've obviously done it when you're in school as well, so you should remember. There's some hints there on the PowerPoint to help you. Once again, you can either use paper, or you've also got this sheet which I'll keep referring back to here, so you can write them around the image of the Queen. So today's lesson is obviously lesson 2, and it's going to be on basically why England and Spain went to war. So you would have done this not too long ago in class with your teacher. Same thing again as last lesson, you've got the key terminology on the side. You just need now to define those words. So execution, Cadiz, circumnavigation, treaty, and excommunication. So same thing as with the last lesson, you're doing it again with going towards the war with Spain. Okay, your task now, task 3, is to put the 11 events that you see here in order of time. So chronological order, starting with the earliest. These are all reasons why Spain and England went to war, but please just put them in chronological order for me now. Okay, your next tasks are all to do with this same activity. So the 11 events from above, you need to now, you should have got them in chronological order. You need to then, task 4 then is to write them down in this column here. Okay, so that's your first task. Then once you've done that, the next task is to say what this event is. So obviously you've got revision guides, so you know what the events are. We've already give you a waggle to help you here. So the first one we've put in is Elizabeth rejected Philip's marriage proposal in 1559. What is the event? Philip had been married to Elizabeth's sister Mary. He helped to unite England and Spain, with both being Catholic countries. And then so first of all, you get the events listed down here. Then you say what happened in the event, and then your task 6 is how did this event contribute to the war with Spain? So for example here, so Elizabeth rejected Philip's proposal. Then this created tension between Elizabeth and Philip in the early years, with personal grievances between them. Okay, so that's your explanation. How is the event, how's that contributed to war with Spain? So that's the harder task, you're explaining the point. The final column is you're going to categorise what events they go in, and we've suggested that you categorise them into the Netherlands, Francis Drake, or religion. Okay, so you might think, oh, it could be more than one, or it could be another, but those are 3 I want us to focus on today. Will it go into the Netherlands, Francis Drake, or religion? Could there be a 4th category? If so, what could it be? Try and do that. Think about yourselves. Our final task for today's lesson is we're going to do part of an exam question. We're not going to do a full-blown exam question. We are going to do one paragraph of explain why England and Spain went to war in 1585. You may use the following in your answer: the Treaty of Nonsuch, or Drake's circumnavigation of the globe, 1577 to 80. You might have done this question in class before. If you have, well, it should be really easy for you, but you only need to do one paragraph. You can do it on a piece of paper, or we have give it you down here at the bottom. So explain why the England and Spain went to war in 1585. And again, so one reason why England and Spain to war was, and then you can use everything you've done so far to help you. So remember, this is an explain question, so you need to say the reason they went to war, you need to tell what it is, and you need to explain how that would lead to war. So you can use these here. So these will actually, this basically point, evidence, explain, and you can use them in your answer down here. But remember, you only need one. We're only looking at one reason. Okay, we don't need all 3 for this question. We're only doing 1. And then finally, you consolidate. So what's the most important reason for the war with Spain? Okay, so why have we finally gone to war with Spain? There's obviously lots of longer term and short term then trigger factors, but what do you think the most important reason is and why? Once again, your teachers will be online, so if you're having struggling, you can drop them an email or contact them on Teams. If you need anything, you know where we are. You've also got your revision guides to help you. Okay, so stay safe, Year 10. See ya.